Welcome to yoga. It's about 6:58 p.m., so we're going to get started at 7 o'clock, and I am going to give you all. Hi, everyone. It's Natalie. I'm Natalie. I'm a staff member at Reach Out and Read of Greater New York, and welcome to an evening of yoga. I'm going to take you through a shortish flow, so give yourselves about 30 minutes or so. And we're about 2 minutes early, so I'm just going to give you all time to grab a pillow for yourselves or whoever may be participating with you. And a pillow is not important, but if you happen to have one, excellent. And I'm just going to sit awkwardly for 1 minute until you all are situated. And if you have a mat, also, that's great. We will be on the knees. I know the knees can be problematic for some folks. The poses are designed to be done by both adults and kids, except for the babies, of course. And if you also have the ability to be near a wall, that's great, but not necessary. Again, pillow, wall, not necessary, or mat, but maybe a carpeted area or a rug of some kind would be helpful. Okay, so I think we can get started. I did want to say also that I encourage you all to go to our website, which is www.reachoutandreadnyc.org, and there you will find more virtual learning resources. Hi, Evelyn. So I'm seeing some people starting to come in and join. I'm very happy to have you all. And I wanted to shout out some books. If you're looking to do yoga, learn a little bit more about yoga for yourselves or do it with the kids in your life, here are some good books. So the first one is I Am Yoga, and this is by Susan Verde, and illustrations and art by Peter H. Reynolds. And this book is published by Abrams Books for Young Readers. And actually, let me hold it up and make sure you have a good look at this. You can take this down, add it to your list. Excellent. And the next book we have is Good Morning Yoga, a pose by pose wake-up story by Miriam Gates and illustrated by Sarah Jane Hinder. There you go. And I think the press of this book is a smaller press out in Boulder, Colorado, called Sounds True Press. Great name. So here's Good Morning Yoga. Good. And then the next book is Good Night Yoga, and I'll be reading a little bit from that tonight towards the end of class. And again, it's by the author Miriam Gates, who we just saw for Good Morning Yoga, and illustrated by Sarah Jane Hinder. They seem to be a dynamic duo. And it is also published by the same press, which is Sounds True Press in Boulder, Colorado. All right. So just a little bit about me. I'm a staff member at Reach Out and Read of Greater New York. I hope you just follow my voice and my actions. I will demonstrate the poses, but I may get off of the mat just to come closer to the camera to demonstrate something. So follow my lead sonically, but I'll try and give you all good prep. All right, so we are going to start flat on our backs in relaxation pose, and I'll show you what that looks like. Putting your pillows to the side, coming flat on our backs. Now you can keep your palms down if you want to receive energy, or rather if you want to conserve energy. Palms up if you want to receive energy. And let's get connected to the breath here. So we're inhaling in and exhaling out normally. Just noticing your inhalation and exhalation. Good. Inhaling in and exhaling out. And on the next inhale, we're going to take a big inhale in through our nose and bringing all the breath into the stomach. So our stomach raises towards the ceiling. We're going to hold the breath at the top and then exhale out through the nose. And your stomach moves towards the earth or towards your spine. And let's inhale it again, deep inhale. Your stomach's filled with your breath. Your stomach's rise towards the ceiling, holding your breath at the top. And exhaling out. Your stomach's come towards your spine, towards the earth. We're going to come into that 2 more times. Inhaling in. Stomach raises towards the sky. Exhaling out. Stomach moves towards the earth. 1 more time. Inhaling in. Stomach moves towards the sky. And we exhale out. Moving the stomach towards the earth. And let yourselves breathe normally here. Inhaling in again. And exhaling. Inhaling in again. And exhaling. Now your next inhale, maybe setting an intention for yourselves or for someone in your life. Some of you may be asking, maybe some of the kids are asking, what's an intention? Well, there are all kinds of intentions, so let's make this one positive. So think about someone you want to send positive thoughts to. It could be grandma, it could be your sister or brother or auntie or uncle. And on your exhale, you're going to exhale that positive energy out to them. 1 more time, inhaling in, and you're holding on to your positive intention. And you're exhaling out. Good. And when you feel ready, opening the eyes. And we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to bring our feet as wide as your mat. Or just bring your feet wide enough so that your knees fall together. And we're going to bring our arms into cactus arms, or arms like goalposts on either side of us. And we're going to sway the knees from side to side. So releasing the lower back here. Getting a nice little stretch into your lower back. 2 more times. Once to the right, and once to the left. And coming center. Good. And we're going to bring the legs up towards the ceiling, both adults and kids. Okay, so this pose is going to be for adults first. We're going to bring the arms alongside the body, palms facing down, inhaling here, and you're going to exhale, bringing the legs forward and holding. So you should feel your core engage just a little bit. Okay, so now my sweet kids, your legs are up in the air. You're going to reach your arms up, and you're just going to wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back. Adults, you can bring your legs back in. I'm sorry, I should have directed you that you would also be holding your legs for 4. So we're going to inhale here. Adults, bringing your legs forward and holding them here for 4. And kids, with your legs raised, reaching your arms up towards your feet and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're back. Good. And inhale, bringing the legs forward. And adults, maybe bringing the legs forward a little farther this time. Holding there for 4. And kids, you know what to do. Once your hands are up here, we're going to wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and straight up towards the sky. Good. One more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Adults, legs come forward. And we hold for 4. And kids, legs up towards the ceiling. Arms reach, hands reach towards your feet. And wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to make ourselves into a little ball. So bringing the head off of the mat, tucking in really tightly. And we're going to bring our head back to the mat. And we're going to rock side to side. Two more. Once to the right, once to the left. And coming back to center. And let's bring our hands behind our calves or behind our thighs. And we're going to rock and roll. So we're going to massage the spine. And in about 4 rocks, we're going to come up to a seated position. So rocking here. Rock and roll. And last one. Good. And we're going to come into butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together. Okay. And we're going to open the feet like the pages of the book. So your pinky toes are still touching. And we're going to lean forward just a little bit. So be gentle. So everyone should feel the stretch in the creases of their thigh, in between the hip and the top of the thigh. Good. One more breath here. Inhaling in and exhaling out. And coming back to center. And this time, let's close our feet. And now we have to start flapping our butterfly wings. So gentle little flaps here and there. Good. How are you all feeling so far? Good. I'm hearing good. I'm hearing good things. Okay. All right. So while we're butterflies, let's pretend that we can fly somewhere. So I want you to shout out some places where you want to go. Oh, whoa. Haiti. Yeah, that's great. Someone said Hawaii. I heard Hawaii. Nice. Someone said Taiwan. Oh, that is cool. I heard Italy. Yes, I'd love to go to Italy. Good. All right, so let's fly to the right. And we're going to come center and fly to the left. Good. And come center and come back. All right. And let's rest our wings. So kids, maybe you flap your wings slowly. And adults, if you want to press on the inner thighs just a little bit and then release, we're going to come into a comfortable cross-legged position. So let's bring the right foot in front of the left. It doesn't have to be crossed tightly. Legs don't have to be crossed tightly. You can keep it in a loose cross-legged position. And we're going to inhale the arms up. And from here, we're going to twist to the right. And your left hand will come to your right knee. And your gaze, your look, where you're looking will be over your right shoulder. And let's breathe here for 3. So we inhale and exhale. Inhaling in and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And we're going to come center and inhale the arms up. And exhale, twist to our left. So right hand comes to left knee, and our left hand comes behind us. So I'll also sit this way so you can see. And we're breathing here for 3. And remember, when we're breathing, it's just like we did at the beginning of class. So when we inhale in, your stomach pushes out, and exhaling, your stomach comes towards your spine. So 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Good job. And we're going to come center, inhaling the arms up, and I'll move to face you. And we're going to bring the palms of the hands together and bring the hands to heart center. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit faster now, so that's good. So we're getting the blood pumping. All right. So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera because the next pose I'm going to show you is a special breath called lion's breath. And so you have to completely let go of your egos or being your fear of looking and being silly in this pose, because it looks quite silly. All right, but it's so good for getting things out. So kids, you may want to do this when you're just having a maybe not so good day, or you just want to move the energy around a little bit. And caregivers, you can maybe use this pose to frighten your children. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to take a deep inhale in. We're going to cross our eyes, and we're going to stick out our tongue all the way out, and we're going to exhale very loudly. So here's what it looks like. Inhaling in. I know, pretty silly, huh? Okay, one more time. Inhaling in and luckily you all can do this in the privacy of your own homes. But I want you to remember that pose because we're going to come back to it in a few seconds, or a few minutes rather. All right, so that one's called lion's breath. Let's do it one more time just to make sure you have it. So inhaling in, I hear your inhales, they sound great, but I really want to hear your lion's breath. And after your inhale, exhaling out. Fantastic. All right, back to the back. All right, so from our seated position, we're going to come into tabletop pose. And tabletop pose is a neutral spine. If I were to come and rest a tea tray or a book on your back, it wouldn't fall off. You want to think about your knees being hip width apart, hip width distance. Hands are under the wrists, wrists and elbows, arm line and shoulders. And from here, we're going to come into cow pose. So what do cows say? Moo. That's right. Very good. So inhaling, bending the back, coming into cow pose, and we say moo. And now we're going to round the back, coming into cat pose. And what do cats say? No, not woof woof. No. What do cats say? Come on. That's right. Meow. So rounding. And let's inhale into cow. Moo. And exhale into cat. Meow. And inhaling into cow. Moo. And exhaling into cat. Meow. And one more time. Inhaling into cat or inhaling into cow. Moo. And really rounding your spine. Coming into cat pose. Meow, meow. Good. And coming back to neutral spine. And this time we're going to head into our downward facing dog. So I'm going to hear your woof woof. I'm going to hear your best dog barks. So we're going to tuck the toes. And we're going to lift our tails towards the sky and push back into downward facing dog. But keep your legs bent here. So keep bending the knees. Make it easy. Relax your head down. And then pedal the feet. Your left and then your right. Some of you might want to run a little bit. In yoga, we call this pedaling walking your dog. Good. And straightening the legs when you're ready. And what do dogs say? Woof, woof, woof. That's right. Good. And from here, we're going to come back down into tabletop. We were just here, and we're going to put that sequence together right now. So, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. And coming through neutral spine, we tuck the toes and come back downward facing dog. And we take one breath here, inhaling in, exhaling out. And we come back down to the mat. Good. We're going to come into that 3 more times. But before we do that, I'm going to put on some music. I think we need a little music to help us through. Okay. Are you all ready? So coming from neutral spine, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. We come into neutral spine. We tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Woof, woof. And we come back down into neutral spine or tabletop. Relaxing the toes down. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And we tuck the toes. And we're going to come back into downward facing dog. And let me hear your best doggy barks now. Oh, excellent. Yes, so loud. Very, very good. And coming back down into tabletop. Relaxing our toes down. Inhaling into cow. Moo. Exhaling into cat. Meow. And we come back into tabletop. We tuck our toes. And we come back downward facing dog. Woof, woof. Good. Inhaling here. Exhaling. And one more time. Coming back into tabletop. Relaxing our toes. Inhaling into cow. Moo. Exhaling into cat. Meow. And coming through tabletop. Tucking our toes. And we bring it back to downward facing dog. Relaxing your head down. Woof, woof, woof. Good. Can you do 3 loud barks? Excellent. Wonderful. Now, we're going to come back to tabletop. And we're going to come into a resting pose. So relaxing our toes down. And we're going to come back into child's pose. So take a little rest here. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. And coming back to tabletop. Pushing back, downward facing dog. And looking between your hands. You're going to run and come into the seed pose. So making yourself into a little ball. Good. So what do seeds need to grow? Water, that's right. Anything else? Sunlight. Exactly. All right. So from our seed position, we're getting some water, we're getting some sunlight, and so we're going to grow. We're going to grow. And I want you to reach your hands up towards the sky. Reach towards the sun. Good. And then we're going to come back down, back into being seeds. And we need our water, and we need our sunshine. And so we're going to roll up, slow. And then we're going to move our arms, which are our branches or our leaves, and reach them up towards the sky. Good. And from here, since we're nearing nighttime, I'm going to bring you all into standing half moon pose. So let's relax our hands down. We're going to come into mountain pose or Tadasana. In mountain pose, our hands are facing outward, our feet are together, our knees are together. And we're going to inhale the arms up. We're going to bring the palms to touch each other. And we're going to inhale here and exhale over to the right. Coming into standing half moon. And taking a few breaths here. Inhaling in. Few really means 3 breaths. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling. Exhaling out. And we're going to come center. And now we're going to come into standing half moon on the left side. So 3 breaths here. Remembering as you inhale, your stomach fills with your breath. And as you exhale, your stomach moves towards your spine. So bringing it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling in. Exhaling. That was our last one. We're going to come up and we're going to release the arms, coming into Tadasana again. So in Tadasana, there's a lot of work still being done. So think about your shoulders being away from the ears. So let's raise them up to the ears and then just bring them down. And let's lift up the toes. And then bring them back down to the mat. All right, so is everyone ready for our next pose? Okay, so where we're going is into star pose. So I need you all to hop out. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, so we're stars. So stars need to twinkle. So we're going to move our fingers and then move our body. We're going to do a lot of twinkling. Good. And so now we're going to make a shape with our body. We're going to come into triangle pose. So what we're going to do is turn our right leg out. So our right leg is going to face, going to be in the same direction as our knee. And our right foot is going to be at 90 degrees. And we're going to bring our arms out to the sides. And so they're in line with your shoulders. And we're going to look over our middle finger. So that's traditionally where our gaze goes. We're going to reach forward. And then bring it into triangle pose. Again, remembering to be gentle with yourself. And if it feels good for you, you can look up at your left hand. Or you can look out to the side. Good. And one more breath here. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. And coming up. And this time, from triangle pose, we're going to turn it into warrior two. So sliding that foot forward just a little bit. And we're just going to bend that front knee. Bending your right knee. Good. So you want to make sure your knee and your ankle are in line. If your knee is going past your ankle, you've gone too far. So you want to make a nice right degree angle. One more breath here. Inhaling in. And exhale out. And we drop that back arm. We're going to come into peaceful warrior. So your right palm faces the ceiling. And you take just a slight back bend. Back. So maybe when you're feeling afraid or you feel like you need to feel strong, you can just come into a warrior pose. It's not always about fighting, but it's your internal fortitude. Good. We're going to come back to warrior two, straighten that leg, and coming back into star pose and shaking it out a little bit. Just let it loose. Good. So coming back into star pose, we're wiggling the fingers, we're twinkling, and we're going to bring the arms out to the side. And we're going to turn our left foot out. So we're just switching feet. So what we just did on the right side, we're now going to do on the left side. So now your right foot is at a right degree angle. And we're going to reach forward. And we're going to bring it into triangle pose. So you all stay here. I'm just going to check one thing. You have 2 more breaths in this position. I'm watching. Good. And from our triangle pose, we're going to come up, bringing the arms out to the side, and walking that left foot forward, and bending right into warrior two, or Virabhadrasana 2.
It's my window.
Good. And what did I say about warriors again? What were they good for? Yeah, feeling a little strength inside. That's right. And relaxing that right arm down, we're going to come into peaceful warrior. So, left palm faces the ceiling, you reach forward, and then come back into a gentle back bend. Good. And coming back through warrior two, and straightening that front leg, turning both feet to face forward. We're coming back into star pose. And hop it in. Good. Coming back into mountain pose. Very good. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now we're going to take our feet a little bit wider than the hips, or as wide as your mat. That's a good measurement. We're going to turn the toes outward. We're going to bring the hands to heart center, and we're going to come into ladybug. You all remember what ladybugs look like, right? Yeah, red, black dots. Excellent. Good. And from ladybug pose, we're going to come right into butterfly pose, where we were at the beginning of class. So I'm going to face you. And we're going to flap those wings. All right. So I just feel like we just took a little trip, didn't it? Or doesn't it? Good. All right, let's come to the right. Fly to the right. We gotta fly center. And Fly to the left. Come back, center. Very good. And from butterfly pose, we're going to come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Inhaling the arms up. And exhale, twisting to the right. And inhale the arms up. And exhale, we twist to the left. And inhaling your arms up. And bring your palms to touch. We're going to bring the hands to heart center. And maybe here you remember your intention or your positive thought that you set at the beginning of our session, at the beginning of class. Good. All right. And now we're going to come into relaxation pose. But we're going to do it supported. So, what we're going to do is, if you're near a wall, you can line your pillow up against the wall. Okay? And what we're going to do is legs up the wall. So this is a really nice pose to do at night when you're trying to relax. You can do it before bed. I would recommend staying in it for about 20 breaths, 20 inhales and exhale. One inhale and one exhale is one breath. So stay in that for 20 breaths, holding this pose. But it feels good. All right, so you want to bring your hips as close to the wall as you can. And this pillow is underneath your sacrum. This is just a standard size bed pillow. If you were in a yoga class, you could use a bolster. And what you're going to do is bring your legs up. Good. And you can bring the arms alongside the body, but it feels really good to cactus the arms like we did at the beginning of class. So you have the option of staying here for our Shavasana or relaxation pose. If you don't have a wall, that's fine. Your alternative is to take the pillow and you can bring it as a support underneath your knees. It might be nice to roll it once, so roll it in half once. And we're going to come to lay flat on our backs. And again, feeling yourselves and hearing yourselves, just breathe normally. We're going to bring the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the stomach. And inhaling, filling your stomach with air, or your breath rather, and exhaling out. Just like we did at the beginning of class. Inhaling in. Your stomach raises towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And on the exhale, your stomach comes towards the earth. Inhale in. Deeply through the nose. And exhaling out. And inhaling in again. And this time we're going to come into lion's breath. Remember lion's breath, right? So inhale and exhale out. Good. I think we should do that one more time. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Lion's breath. Oh, excellent, Lauren. Excellent. And bringing the hands alongside the body to rest. And we'll stay here for a few moments. I'm going to get off of the mat. But you stay there and rest. And thinking about the positivity that you said at the beginning of class. And I'm going to take you out on a very, very short reading from Good Night Yoga. As I breathe in, as I breathe out, I sit back on my heels, still and round like the earth. Good night, world. You'll be dreaming soon. All right, everyone. So if you're still with me, I want to say thank you for dropping into our short yoga class tonight. Again, you can find more resources at our website, www.reachoutandreadnyc.org. And remember to be easy with yourselves, your family, your loved ones, friends, strangers in the street when we do see them. And the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much. Many blessings. See you next time. Bye.